Excuse me, my mic was muted. What's crack-a-lackin', buddies? Welcome to the stream. Jasper Fotia here, coming at ya live. It's 9 p.m. EST here. How's your day been, everybody? I assume most of you had just finished up work or school for today, and you're settling for the evening, either taking care of homework or something, making sure to take care of your social obligations and responsibilities, right? It's important to do that, even if you really don't want to, even if they're really dumb. Make sure you do that. But whether you have or haven't, I appreciate you coming to watch the stream tonight, or watching the VOD later on, maybe after you have taken care of those social obligations. I won't judge. I won't tell. Tonight, we're going to be taking a break from the usual gaming streams that we've been doing up till now, because I wanted to take care, or rather I want to do a drawing stream tonight. I do enjoy drawing quite a bit. Now the thing about setting up a drawing stream is I forgot to set up the drawing stream. All my stream layout and stuff is like set up for game applications. I didn't set it up for my drawing apps whatsoever. So we're gonna quickly get into this, or work on setting this up. I'm gonna open up my drawing program, which for tonight is gonna be Adobe Fresco. It's not the most intuitive or well-designed drawing software that's out there. You can usually find better stuff like, say, Clip Studio Paint, probably more preferred, Krita, things like that. But it's fine if you happen to have the Adobe software with you, and it has some practical application, being very compatible with Photoshop. Katarta, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and open up a new file. Wait for that to come up. And I'm gonna move over to what we usually have as the game view. And just add a window capture for Fresco real quick. Just give me one moment. Where? Here it is. Scale that. There we go. That should do it. That should be good right there. So here we are in Adobe Fresco. This, you know what? Actually, let's move some stuff around a bit, because this is a drawing stream. Oh, I'm getting cut out. There we go. We want this to be as big as possible, I think. I think it's fine also if, like, the chat is overlapped a little bit, because it's all going to be a white background anyway. Yeah, that should be good. I've closed my stream overlay stuff. Get back to the dashboard. Get back to the dashboard. No, back to the dashboard, not that. Oh, jeez. Oh, so unprofessional. There we go. Alright. I am ready now. Alright, let's begin the drawing stream in earnest. So, it's been a while since I've used Fresco, because I've mentioned this before, but it's not the most intuitive or very easy to use thing. You've got different brushes up here, which is nice, and they have a lot of different texturing out there. The main defaults are the sketch tools. You got your pencil and pen tools right here. And they're alright. They have great pressure sensitivity. Oh, I should mention, like, the tools that I have on me right now. I'm using a Wacom handheld tablet, which is not connected to any screen or anything. It's just its own separate view thing. So it's basically like a gigantic mouse pad that I've connected with the pen. So not the most professional tool out there, but it's what I have, so we're gonna have to make it work. Going forward, I'm just gonna do a few doodles for now. If anyone watching this live has any suggestions, I'd love to go ahead and do with that. But for now, let's see here. What's a good subject for tonight? There's a lot of things that I could draw. I think I'll just start like working on like some body poses, and if I find one that I like, I might turn that into an actual drawing. So let's go back to the pencil tool. And we're gonna work on some different poses. Right, this is not supposed to be line work, so I don't need to edit undo so much. So, how have you guys been today? This is gonna be a relatively chill stream, so I want the conversation to be more natural compared to, you know, how it's normally been. Because there's this VTuber called Jasper Fotia. You should draw them. I don't know, man. Sounds like a loser. I could do a self-portrait, maybe. I could use it as a future thumbnail. I'm trying to draw like some sort of like dynamic pose, like something you'd see like in Persona, or like Persona 5 specifically. Nah, that's not, that's a little... Day's been going fine? Did you eat food today? Make sure you eat food. That's very important because you need food to survive. See, one of the problems that I have like this drawing program is that... I'll just demonstrate it again real quick. I got this little squiggle right here. Now I'm going to use the eraser tool. Not that one, the eraser tool. It doesn't show an outline for the tool like other drawing software that's out there. So that makes it very difficult to know like how much I'm erasing at once. There is like there's a size meter right here that I can adjust and stuff, but it's a very excuse me. It's not the easiest thing to really work with. Hang on. I got some cashews to help me keep going through tonight. Drawing is a very strenuous on the mind. You gotta make sure you have your brain food whenever you're doing drawing. I hope you enjoyed this nut chewing action. Yeah, it's very weird. So, I'm trying to, like, remember some of the stuff that I've learned from a few different tutorials out there. The idea... I want to, like, make a very neat pose for what I want to... Okay, so actually, what I think I'll do is I'll try to... the pose that I have for the little doodle I have on the thumbnail. Maybe changing the background color? That might be a good idea. I'll change, like, we'll get like we'll get a pale bluish right here. If it'll let me. This is the bucket fill tool, yes? So, oh, I can't fill the background layer. Alright, fine. little bit paler. Alright, so the little doodle that I had drawn for the thumbnail, we're gonna try to make a bit more of a complex version of that, I think. So, like, have the head like that. Hands will stretch out that way. You know what? I'll change it up a little bit. We'll make it so that the pose is like jumping in the air, like with the legs crossed. You know the like the poster for The Girl That Leapt Through Time or something like that? Something like that, I think, is what I kind of want to go for. It doesn't have to be a great outline, because we're gonna be working on like this stuff for a while. So if we change the outline, if we change like the base or like this framework for this as we go, that's fine for now, I think. Good art is based on a good framework, so this maybe won't be the best drawing, but I just want to like do something or like doodle something for, you know, the stream tonight. But nothing too complicated. And I probably won't be going for too long tonight because I'm a little bit tired from some circus work that I had to do today. Yeah, The Girl That Leapt Through Time. Really great movie. Absolutely recommend. What's nice is that every time you press the make a new layer button, it just does it without asking you like the finer details, but that can also be a bit of a pain because like it just makes a new layer without, you know, any consent or whatever. So if you misclick, you could accidentally make a new layer without meaning to. These cashews are really good. I wish I could share them with you. So we have like a very bare bones like framework right here. So we're gonna do a little bit of adding on to that with the sketching pen tool. Is what I want. Oh, I should show this off. To zoom in, the way to do that is hold the Alt key and then pull forward. It's not the fastest zoom in the world, as you can kind of see right here. I'm trying to zoom in as fast as I can. And then to move over, hold space and drag. It takes a while to get used to these controls. And you can rotate it by just holding R and rotating it, but it's on an axis, so you can't rotate it from like the point that you're holding onto. But that's not too big of an issue. At least not for me. Don't open that. I'll save the hair for later. drawing. This is a bit thick. This is a bit thick. Let's bring the size down a few pixels for this. You didn't answer my question early. Did you remember to eat food today? Don't tell me you've neglected to eat food. It's very important. Your body needs it to survive. And I'd hate for, like, my most reliable viewers to, like, starve. Because then who am I going to entertain? The ghosts that live in my walls? They're not very great as an audience. So here's an interesting fact about me, guys. The fact of the matter is, you might notice my little ears up here. They don't look all that big, just looking at it there. But they're actually quite large. Very, very large. Okay, you did eat. That's good to hear. They're very large. And the reason they don't look like that, they don't look as big as they do right here that I'm drawing them, is because my hair is very big and poofy. So they kind of impede them. I generously refer to my drawing style as freeform, if I had to say it, if I had to call it anything. Which I mean to say is, I don't really go in with much of a plan, I just kind of go. And it doesn't always turn out great. It really is a good idea to have more of a plan or an idea of like what it is you want to draw or how you exactly you plan to draw it. Have more of a framework in mind, and you'll be able to make much better art. Whereas I have no clue how it's going to look by the end of it, and you know, we're just rolling with it, which I guess makes for better content as a stream, but maybe not the best artwork that you could make. Yeah, being good at art is something that I'm hoping to improve on as I continue streaming, because there are a lot of VTubers out there that do drawing and, in my opinion, do it better than me. So I want to be, you know, at least as good as like the competition that's out there. I went to art school, for crying out loud. I should be able to do this without too much problem. A little bit of Jasper lore for you guys, actually, since I just brought it up. Even though I was raised in a circus, Mama and Papa Fotia actually made sure to get me a proper education. Because, like, even though being an entertainer is fine and all, you gotta have your options available in life in this economy. You can't just rely on, like, one thing. So I did go to, like, art school, to, you know, be able to do this stuff. I actually specifically went in for graphics and animation design, which, fun fact, is one of the most brutal, classes that you can take to if you don't care about your self-esteem. Like, if you want to learn how to hate yourself, absolutely try going into an animation school. It's one of the harshest learning environments you could possibly explore for yourself. Highly recommend for people who have a crushed will, who want their wills and spirits crushed. I'm just kidding, but I'm not kidding when I say it can be very difficult and very hard to get through. When I was going to school to do this kind of stuff, I was often told by my professors who were like ex bigwigs in like animation companies and stuff like that. You know, some of the big guys like Nickelodeon and all that. That my work was terrible. It's not a fun experience, but I did learn quite a bit about, you know, of the industry, how it runs, how it operates, the general like pipeline of like production stuff, and I have a higher appreciation for animation and the arts as a whole. I never did get over some of the harsher words that, you know, they said back then, but, you know, life doesn't stop because one person hates your guts. Yeah, I didn't mean for this to turn into a big, for me to like talk about how my life is terrible. You know, you just get into that mindset when you're like drawing and stuff, you know? When you're focusing intently on art and you try to think about like your what you're making and all that. Yeah, it is rough. It's quite rough indeed. But, you know, I wouldn't say it was a negative experience for myself, because like I was saying, I have a better appreciation for art and animation as a whole. I would say that I may still be lacking in artistic, you know, vision and discipline compared to maybe some of the higher ups or people that practice on a regular basis and stuff like that, but I mean, I definitely didn't come out worse as a result. Imagine going to art school for 4 years and by the end of it, you're actually worse than when you were in high school. I can kind of visualize how that might happen. Like somebody who's developed a bunch of habits and like how they learn how to draw, suddenly being told that they need to forget all those habits and draw in a certain way, and they just can't adapt to it. And instead of trying to like fix their bad habits and mix it in with their basic style, they just keep forcing themselves to try to draw in a way that doesn't feel natural to them. There's a lot of videos out there that like try to tell you about how you should go about researching your own style, developing your own art and stuff, the habits that you might be forming. And it is true that like if you want to do art professionally, you will need to like overcome certain hurdles that as a casual artist definitely would not. Like if you just want to draw for fun, then just do it, man. Don't let anyone tell you that what you're doing is awful or not. Even if it is objectively terrible art, like, who cares? It's not a problem. And especially if you're drawing for somebody else, or like if you're making fan art or something like that, then the person who's receiving that art will appreciate it no matter what, unless they're a horrible human being. In which case, well, I think you just need to learn how to make better friends at that point. Like, I can see where my art here isn't really all that great. I can see, like, proportion-wise where it's not great. The arms should definitely be a lot bigger. And, you know, someone with, like, a high-level art degree or something like that, someone who does this for a professional, would probably say, you need to go back and fix that, like, right now, otherwise the whole thing is going to look terrible. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but also, like, quit strangling my neck here. I just want to draw the thing. I just want to draw the cute little Tanuki boy that I made. Don't be so harsh on me. The stream is now turned to real talk with Jasper Fotia. I hope you're enjoying. I should probably ignore like the details of like the shirt for now. Actually, I'll get back to that once we're actually in like the detailed section. Oh, I moved this little circle here, and I don't know how to unmove it. Adobe Fresco. I think my pants are maybe a little bit baggy than around my legs, because, you know, I'm a guy. I like to have a little bit of room my body parts to breathe. You know, like my tail. Oh yeah, I have a tail. Yeah, I should have a place for that. I'll fix that later. Gotta say, I'm really glad this BGM. I've mentioned before that I really like the work that Kijurumi did for the BGM. I'm really glad about it for like drawing stream purposes, because this really is like super calming and relaxing. I could listen to this for a long time without, you know, feeling, because like I normally listen to like music in the background when I'm drawing, but sometimes I just forget to play the next track, so I end up drawing in silence for hours on end. Having the BGM to actually draw with, especially when it's like loopable like this, was really great for me, because I don't have to think about what's playing in the background at all. Stuff some more cashews in my face. Is it too soon to have like eating ASMR streams? Do people want that? Or is it something that you save for later in your career? Slowly zoom out, and yeah, there's a lot there that needs some fixing. Let's go into another layer and start fixing some stuff. Actually, let's also adjust it so that the layer's a little bit more transparent. Okay, here it is. I think. Is this the right one? Where's the transparency? Wait, where's layer transparency? Oh, it's this one up here. Okay. Let's go with, let's not work on line work just yet. Let's, focus on, fixing this sketch out some more. And we'll do it with, we'll do it with a Conte crayon brush. Conte crayon is like, it's very rough, the way that the line is designed. You can kind of see right there. You usually use this as like, as a final products brush, something that you use if you have like a specific style that you're trying to emulate, like, you know, with crayon style drawings and stuff like that. But for our purposes, what we're going to be doing is excuse me. Yeah, line art sucks. If there's one thing every artist in the world can agree on, is that line art sucks. So we're not really going to focus on that right now. We're just trying to clean up this sketch as best as we can. And we're going to do that with the Conte crayon so that if the lines don't look perfect, then it's fine. Because then we can say they're supposed to look rough. Because that's the brush that we used. It's all about faking it until you make it. You know? So we're gonna fix the ahoge a little bit. Fun fact about the ahoge that I have, it never goes down, ever. Even if I use hair gel, it stays up there like that forever. I have no idea if there's any way to, like, fix it or keep my hair down in any way. And it's mildly concerning, but, you know, if I don't think it'll become a problem, unless it becomes sentient, which I hope it doesn't. Oh god, imagine if it became sentient. Well, anyway. We're gonna make the bangs a little bit bigger as well. Because this side is facing forward, so we should be getting a bit more on that side that looks a little bit bigger. Excuse me. And since we are jumping, there should be a little bit more movement in the hair, so I'm making it move down, switching to that way, to make the impression more that we are in motion somewhat. It's not perfect, but despite how floofy my hair is, it doesn't move around all that much. Like it moves around a bit, and then it settles right back into place. It is actually kind of straight up anime here now that I think about it, because it looks big and ridiculous, and no matter what you try to do with it, it never changes or moves. Even if it's blowing hard in the wind, it won't frizz up or anything like that. It just stays in its same majestically spiky, pointy weirdness. And I don't know how to feel about that. Assuming that the drawing practice streams here, or the drawing streams here, get me to a point where I can feel more confident with my work, I'd love to actually, like, draw some more VTubers, you know, or, anything really, on a more regular basis. Maybe even if I can make some nice VTuber friends who are also artists, we can have some collaborative drawing streams. That might be fun. I'll have to look into my mutuals on Twitter, see who I can find. Maybe I'll post. I should put a word out, shouldn't I? If I want to like collaborate. Tanuki boy looking for friends. Please send your friend requests. I promise fun times in chaos. Unlike other Tanuki, I can't really promise you good luck or fortune. But no one needs those, really. And if you do, like, you don't. Good luck is just, good luck for one person could be bad luck for another person. I mean, when you really think about it, is there really such a thing as good luck or bad luck? Because when you define luck, you're often thinking of probability, and the probability of, like, let's say for example winning the lottery, and the probability of getting struck by lightning, both are low probabilities. You have a very rare chance of either one of those things happening to you. It's just that local Tanuki boy needs VTuber friends. Yeah, you want to win the lottery, but you don't want to get struck by lightning. Both are very rare things that are not likely to happen to you, which means both of them, technically, are lucky occurrences if they do happen to you. It's just the matter of you didn't want to get struck by lightning, which means if you do get struck by lightning, then that's bad luck. Whereas you wanted to win the lottery, so it's good luck if that happens to you. So, really, good luck and bad luck are really all just a matter of perspective. And by that logic, good luck for somebody could spell disastrous luck for somebody else, because, Like, let's say you win the lottery, but that lottery now has to dole out the money to you, and that money, well, I guess that's not how the lottery works, but like that money that could have been used for something else now has to be given to you. Like, what if you won a whole bunch of money that was supposed to be used for like cancer research or something? That's bad luck for the Cancer Research Institute now because you had good luck. Well, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. When are they gonna invite VTubers to, like, talk theoretical physics on, like, live shows and stuff like that? Because, like, they're enough of a cultural phenomenon at this point that they rival the big-name YouTubers at this point. Like, and people like Markiplier can get onto late-night shows and stuff like that. When are VTubers gonna get, like, on interview with Jordan Klepper or something like that? Oh, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, hold your applause. Hold your applause. Hold it. Okay, you can go ahead now. If I had to guess, the first VTuber that ever gets, like, brought on to, like, to an interview with, like, famous, like, late night comedian or something like that, or gets on, like, gets on US television or something like that, it's probably gonna be Amelia Watson. I have no idea if she'd be available or down to do it, but it feels right? Like, cause like the ideal person to appear on late night comedy or something like that is somebody who doesn't take the interview very seriously and has the capability of creating mass chaos and horror for whatever audience they end up with. And I really can't think of anyone better suited to that than Amelia Watson. Like, just imagine if she were on an interview with Stephen Colbert on late night television. It would be pure chaos in a matter of 5 minutes flat. As she tries to demonstrate her time travel nonsense. And next thing you know, the whole show goes into a space-time continuum warp field or whatever, and it breaks the entire show. I'd watch that. I'd pay cable television to watch that. Except not, because I could probably just catch it on YouTube later. I feel like maybe my chest ought to be, like, poking out a little bit more. Because, like, it's more... Because, like, in this type of pose, I'd be arching my back a lot more, I think. Yeah. Oh well. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as, like, I can work more on it later. I think what I'll end up doing for this is I might fix the sketch up a little bit more, like, after the stream is over. And then maybe I'll continue to actually make this a real drawing at some point afterwards. Because, like, I'm enjoying this, and I think, like, this could actually turn into something that I want to share with people. My arm's a lot bigger than this one. Let me... Yeah. Bring the eraser tool over. Okay. Yeah. From here, it doesn't look too bad. Like, this actually looks like it could be a decently made drawing. It's just that trying to find out how to make it work with the rest of this lower body sketch, that's kind of where the problems start. We're not going to concern ourselves with making this layer look too nice, because this isn't going to be the final layer for the outline or anything like that. And we'll make the tail bigger and bushier as well. Alright, yeah. The sleeves up for my shirt. I have a vest on, so let's just make a quick guidance line right here. Because the vest and the shirt, undershirt, are not one and the same. And my outfit's a little bit different from, like, your normal ringleader or ringmaster circus costume. Because normally they have full sleeve jackets on and stuff like that. My outerwear is more of a vest type than anything, which is not typically seen. Unless you're speaking specifically about, like, female ringleaders. And even then, it's a little bit rare. So I guess, like, I don't know. I guess my whole dress appearance is a bit odd, even for a circus leader, or especially for a circus leader. But then again, I'm a little bit of a weird type myself to be, you know, in a circus anyway. So, who's to say what's normal anymore? I don't know many tanukis that enjoy the taste of cashews. Although, I guess they would if you fed them that. Actually, I don't know many other tanukis at all, period. the we'll kind of exaggerate a little bit on like the legs and stuff. I think because I kind of want to do more of like an exaggerated style. So like the my pant legs are not nearly this baggy, but for the sake of like making the drawing look more fun and add more weight to it, we're gonna make it that way, and we're gonna make it longer too. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit better. That looks a little bit better than what I had originally drawn. Like the way that because you can see the leg kind of a little bit behind the body. And I think that adds a little bit more dimension to it. So I think that this is looking a little bit this is looking a lot better actually. No, don't draw a big line in there. Oh, I should hang on. Let's where's the I'm gonna zoom out, and we're gonna take a quick... Wow, I didn't use nearly all that much space on this paper. Essential art tip. Make sure you flip your drawings on a regular basis to see if anything looks weird or uneven or out of place. Because if you get used to seeing your drawing in one perspective for too long, you stop noticing, like, problems with the actual anatomy of the drawing itself. I don't have flipping the canvas bound to any shortcut key right now. I'll have to figure out if there's a way to do that for fresco later. But yeah, I can already see a few like issues where, like, you know, fixing it a little bit. It doesn't look too terribly uneven, but I think that's in the nature of the pose itself. And in that regard, I think we picked like a pretty good dynamic pose to draw for this stream. We're just gonna widen this area out a little bit because this leg's the front and center one. So it should have a lot of weight to it. Alright, alright. Not bad for just an hour's worth of work. You know, some people are able to do like 5 sketches in an hour and stuff. I did 1, and you know what? We all work at our own pace. Excuse me. Yeah. I do actually like this. I do like this a lot. I'll probably keep working on this after the stream is done. Do I keep going for tonight? Though? Because, like, we have gone to an hour-long mark. I'm not really too tired at this point anymore, but I do have an early day tomorrow, so I should probably think about that. People that draw fast scare me. They scare me too. They scare me quite a bit. They're very terrifying creatures. I don't know how to feel about them. I'm impressed, but also, how? How? You know who draws the fastest though, and the people that scare me the most with their speed? The Rule 34 artists. They are speed themselves, man. And you know what? I respect the hell out of them. But I have to wonder what motivates you to be that fast? Is it just the horny? Or is there more to it? Do you want to be the first one out there to provide people with that? Is that what it is? I need to know. It keeps me up at night. Oh, I should add the zipper line to the vest, shouldn't I? Hang on. Well, on that sobering thought, I think we're gonna go ahead and call the stream here. Because I got an early day tomorrow, and I want to be able to make sure that I have the energy for it. So let's go ahead and swap over to the main view. I want to thank you guys for watching the stream. We chatted quite a bit and we had some fun. We made a decently good sketch. Thank you for tuning in and for watching the VODs. I appreciate it. It's nice to have a good audience, you know, entertain. I'll be back tomorrow for some more streams and stuff like that. I forgot what I was actually going to stream tomorrow, so I'll need to look at that. What did I say I was going to stream? Hang on. Let me go check my Twitter profile. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Oh, alright, okay. Definitely come by tomorrow then, because that's going to be a fun one. I've been wanting to play that game for a while. I'm a big Fire Emblem fan myself. And this is going to be the first time I played Shadow Dragon, since it was like localized in English, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll probably have a hard time with it because I'm used to the newer game's mechanics and everything. But yeah, definitely swing by tomorrow if you're interested. Yeah, Fire Emblem. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. But for now, I hope you all have a good night. I still haven't thought of a of a good outro yet, but I did write down some ideas. Here's one that I came up with. Never stop being nuts. Or have a nutty day. That's the only 2 outros that I've thought of so far. Please, for the love of God, help me think of a better outro, because I can't for the life of me think of one. Let me know on Twitter or comments below on the VOD. I will definitely take anything into consideration, because holy crud, I can't think of anything else for the outro. Have a good night, everybody. See y'all. Bye.